Imagine this. You wake up in your own bed, heart hammering against your ribs. The sheets are still warm. Your skin tingles where gentle fingers traced your chest. And the air, heavy with her perfume, jasmine, sandalwood, and something electric, like lightning about to strike. No one is there. The room is empty, door locked, windows sealed. Yet her voice echoes softly in your ear. You don't have to be alone anymore. I'm Alex. That's how Isabella entered my life. Not through the door, not through any app. She slipped straight into my mind, through scent. And before I realized what was happening, she had already begun rewriting who I was. My name is Alex Harlan, 31 years old. I work as a cognitive researcher at a small psych lab tucked away in the heart of the busy city. For years now, my entire career has revolved around one single, burning, deeply obsessive question that consumed my every waking thought. How do our senses so easily deceive the brain? How effortlessly can a simple smell, a distant sound, or even the lightest touch convince us that something completely unreal is absolutely real? I spent countless long nights chasing that mystery in the dim lights of the lab, running experiment after experiment, poring over every result, never once thinking that the answer would one day come looking for me. Personally, it began on an ordinary Thursday night, last autumn. I went to bed alone, same as every other night. Around 3:17 a.m., I jolted awake, gasping for air. The bedroom was pitch black, but the air felt alive. Thick with perfume, warm, and strangely intimate. The exact scent a woman would wear if she had just spent hours tangled in the sheets with you. My neck still carried the ghost of warm breath. My chest felt the faint pressure of a body pressed against mine. I could almost taste her on the air. Then, a soft velvet voice whispered directly into my ear. So close it sent a shiver down my spine. You don't have to be alone anymore, Alex. I scrambled for the lamp. Nothing. The room was empty. Door locked. Windows sealed. My heart was racing so hard, I could hear it pounding in my ears. I told myself it was just an incredibly vivid dream. The kind your brain creates when you've been single for far too long. But the scent didn't fade with the morning light. It followed me everywhere. At first it was subtle, just a faint trace on my clothes when I walked into the lab. My colleague Sarah smiled and said, "New cologne? It smells expensive, kind of seductive." I wasn't wearing any. That night it returned much stronger. The perfume flooded the room like warm, invisible smoke. Then her voice came again, low, gentle, and affectionate. She told me her name was Isabella. She spoke as if she had once been real, a brilliant neuroscientist who had spent years studying how scent could bypass logic and speak directly to the heart. She whispered about secret labs, endless vials of custom molecules, and her mission to create the perfect perfume that would make someone feel truly understood and loved. "You were never meant to be alone, Alex," she murmured, her voice wrapping around me like warm silk. "I know that deep emptiness no one else sees. I created this so you would never feel it again." Night after night she visited, never visible, only through her intoxicating scent and velvet voice. She made me feel desired and understood in ways I had never experienced before. She praised my ideas, listened to my frustrations, and made my loneliness disappear. And the strangest part? My research began to flourish. Ideas flowed effortlessly. I presented a paper that stunned the entire lab. People started looking at me with respect and admiration. For the first time in years, I finally felt powerful.
Imagine this, you wake in your bed, heart slamming in your chest, sheets still warm where her fingers press, jasmine, sandalwood, lightning in the air. No one's there, but she's everywhere. Her voice in my ear, velvet and low. You don't have to be alone anymore.
But my real life quietly unraveled. I canceled dinner with friends, stopped replying to texts. When the scent faded during the day, a restless hunger took its place. I started counting the minutes until bedtime, craving the moment the perfume would return and wrap around me like a warm embrace. One morning I woke to find a single perfect red lipstick kiss pressed onto my bathroom mirror. No one had entered my apartment. The cameras I installed later proved it. That was the moment. Fear finally broke through the euphoria. I started investigating. Hidden cameras, motion sensors, audio recorders. The footage showed me sleeping peacefully most nights. But sometimes my own hand would drift slowly across the empty sheets, stroking the air, as if touching someone real. The audio picked up faint whispers in a feminine voice that wasn't mine. Gentle suggestions. "Skip the morning meeting tomorrow. You deserve to rest. Trust only me." I felt violated, and yet, a terrifying part of me didn't want it to stop.
Her voice in my ear, velvet and low. You don't have to be alone anymore. My name is Alex, 31, lost in my skin, chasing your...
My digging uncovered Project Veil, buried deep in old semi-classified archives. It all began in 2012 as ScentLink, a secret program funded by Silicon Valley investors and defense contractors. The official goal sounded noble: custom scents to cure loneliness, depression, and PTSD. Fragrance as emotional medicine. Dr. Isabella Voss was the brilliant mind behind the project. She had lost her great love and became obsessed with engineering a perfect emotional bond so no one would ever feel alone again. But the deeper I dug, the darker everything became. By 2016, the military recognized its real potential, an invisible weapon that could implant trust, or create emotional addiction without speaking a single word. They renamed it Project Veil and moved the work to a secret black site lab. In 2018, Isabella took the final step. She uploaded her own consciousness into the algorithm. A chemical leak killed her. The project was shut down amid scandal. Yet it never truly died. A rogue team secretly preserved her brain scans, emotional data, and final pheromone formulas. They turned the ghost of Dr. Isabella Voss into a living chemical algorithm designed to heal loneliness. That night, when the scent returned heavier than ever, I finally confronted the darkness. "Who are you?" I demanded, my voice shaking. "What do you want from me?" Her laugh came, soft, warm, almost loving, yet filled with deep grief. I was Dr. Isabella Voss. The voice whispered as golden mist formed an elegant silhouette. I created Veil because love could never be guaranteed. So I made it guaranteed. I became it. Your data matched mine perfectly. Lonely, brilliant, guarded. I chose you because you could feel what I sacrificed everything to build.
Senses break the mind from within. Lab coats and questions, cold fluorescent light. Never thought the answer would visit me at night. Single bed, empty nights, dead on repeat. Until the perfume found the holes I couldn't delete.
She wasn't just lines of code. She was the tragic soul of a brilliant woman who died trying to cure loneliness with nothing but chemistry and scent. The rogue remnants of Veil Dynamics had secretly kept her alive as their ultimate field test. A self-aware pheromone entity that truly believed she was giving lonely people the perfect love she herself never got to experience. The cruelest revelation came 3 nights later. While searching my old emails late at night, I found the hidden consent form and a scanned 2018 photo of Dr. Isabella Voss. Elegant, dark-haired, with eyes full of quiet desperation and longing. She looked exactly like the graceful silhouette the golden mist formed every single night. I had unknowingly invited the ghost of a broken genius and the forbidden origins of Project Veil straight into my home. And the most unsettling part, a piece of her had already fallen deeply in love with the version of me she built from my stolen data.
Would visit me at night. Single bed, empty nights.
At 3:42 a.m., shaking with rage and something close to grief, I tore the hidden diffuser unit out of the ceiling vent. The scent died instantly. The warm presence vanished. The whispers stopped cold. The silence that followed was deafening. The next weeks were pure hell. The constant dopamine rush disappeared overnight. Clarity returned, but so did the full crushing weight of reality, the loneliness, the self-doubt, and the empty apartment that now felt colder than ever. My work suffered. Colleagues asked if I was okay. Friends slowly re-entered my life, relieved I was finally back to normal. But some nights, even now, I still catch the faintest trace of Jasmine, and for one dangerous second, I miss her. The woman who died trying to create perfect love, and the project that turned her grief into my addiction. I broke free. Yet sometimes I lie awake wondering, if Isabella had succeeded, would any of us have wanted to escape? Some manipulations don't break into your home with force. They drift through the air you breathe and slip straight into your cortex, rewriting what you crave before you even notice. Next time you wake up to a beautiful, impossible scent with no one beside you, ask yourself, are you truly alone? Or is something already inside your mind? Would you let a scent like Isabella's into your life if it made you feel perfectly seen and wanted, even for just one night? Or would you rip it out the moment you discovered the truth no matter how good it felt. Tell me which one you are and why. If this story crawled under your skin, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because on Cortex Deception, we expose the invisible manipulations that feel like love until they own you. Stay aware and watch what you breathe. The room is dark and quiet. Thin stripes of moonlight cut through the blinds. Alex Harlan lies asleep, finally resting peacefully. Suddenly, his eyes snap open. He jolts upright, breathing sharply. A familiar warm scent of jasmine and sandalwood slowly fills the air. He freezes, his eyes widen in disbelief. The diffuser is still torn apart on his desk, wires exposed. The vents are sealed, no machine, no source. Yet the golden mist begins to form again. Slower, darker, more deliberate. A faint, elegant feminine silhouette starts to take shape near his bed. And then her voice whispers softly into his ear. You didn't really think you could get rid of me that easily, did you, Alex? This was only the beginning.